We have over 50,000 views and have over 500 YouTube subscribers. But we need more, guys. So before we get started, guys, it's been a pleasure to have, first time ever, co-host Gina Blount Jones. Gina, she has been, remember when I met her back in March at the Heart TV series red carpet event. But you know, before it was red, but it's purple now. But anyway, we connected, two spiritual persons that connected, and I'm just truly excited to have her first time on air as my special co-host for Real Talk with Monica. So, guys, before I get started, let me tell you a little bit about Gina. Gina Martin. Gina grew up in Smithfield, Virginia. She's alumni of Virginia State, and she has been acting for several years. Like I alluded to before, she was on the Heart TV series, and she has getting ready to do a brand new series that's coming out in January. But I don't like to keep talking about people. I let them speak for themselves. Welcome to Real Talk, Gina.
Thank you, Monica. Glad to be here.
Yes. Can you tell my Real Talk viewers a little bit about yourself?
Yes, as you stated. Well, I'm a wife, a mother of 3. I have 2 boys and a girl. Also alumni of Virginia State University, and actress, and also a docent at a schoolhouse museum for African American children.
Right.
Yes.
So, Gina, how long have you been acting?
Well, I've been acting for about 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, why did you choose the field of acting?
Well, it's something I always had a dream and desire to do, and I was a banker for several years, and then I went home. Well, I left my job because my in-laws were having some health issues. So I figured I had time on my hands. Why not pursue my dream? So I just went out there and decided I'm going to act. Right. And it's been very wonderful, the journey so far.
Yes.
Yes.
So, you know, the meaning of the show I decided to do is African Women of Empowerment, so my audience will know who exactly these beautiful women that's come from Virginia. So, before we introduce them, can you tell me what the word empowerment means to you?
Well, empowerment means to me is taking charge of your own destiny. Yes. instead of letting it happen by chance.
Yes.
And my situation is never too late to follow your dreams. So I have been empowered by stepping out in faith and trusting in the Lord.
Oh, right. You know that's a winning combination, man. So what are some of the current projects you're working on, and how can we find more information about yourself?
Okay, well, I just had the most wonderful venture. I starred in the Heart TV series, season 2.
Shout out to Miss Iris.
Miss Iris Bowling.
Yes.
Beautiful lady. Yes. And I was blessed with playing the wife to Tommy Ford.
Yes.
So I got to work with Tommy, ain't got no job, Ford. And that was great. So thank you, Miss Iris Bowling, for that opportunity. Also, you'll catch me in January on a new program, or second season, of Mercy Street.
Oh, wow.
So I have a feature part in Mercy Street that tune in on PBS.
Cool. That is exciting. So before we get started, and I'll let Gina take over the questions for one of our guests, another Virginia State alumni. Is that correct, Amanda?
That is correct.
Okay, man, Virginia State is in the house.
In the house.
Yes, I met Amanda I guess back in April of her organization called Brand New. And it was one of the most empowerment, I guess, in a long time that I've seen, how this woman had took over these great young ladies and teaching them how to do a creative board?
We did a vision board.
Yeah, vision board, yes. A vision board, in which the episode will be coming out this week. Yes. So you know a little bit more about Amanda. But she has been a pillar in the community. She has been an educator. She has been an educator, motivational speaker, and an author. So before I get any more about it, I'm gonna let my co-host Gina take over.
Thank you, Monica. And Amanda, welcome, Amanda Kimbrough. Amanda, can you tell my Real Talk viewers about yourself?
Hi, you guys. I am Amanda Kimbrough. I say that I'm Amanda Kimbrough personally, and passionately, I'm Amanda Edie Oliver. I write and I speak under the pen name Amanda Edie Oliver. I am a military child. My parents are from South Carolina. I was born in South Carolina. South Carolina is my heart, and I've been in Virginia since 1992. I graduated from Virginia State University. Love VSU. I am a wife. I am a mother of 4. As I stated, I am an educator, an author. I'm a teen girl advocate, and you'll hear more about my organization, Brand New. And I'm just so excited to be here tonight.
Well, welcome. Can you talk about your nonprofit organization, Brand New?
Yes, ma'am. Brand New. I started Brand New last year in July. Not because I really wanted to, if that makes any sense. It was, I will never forget, being at home and God saying that I was going to start this organization, and I didn't want to because it required me to be transparent. I had to share my own struggles. I had to let people in, and I really, wasn't prepared to do that. But he kept writing me and writing me and writing me, so I just decided to be obedient. And I started Brand New in July of 2015, and it has been one of the most fulfilling experiences of my life. Most fulfilling. I didn't know how it was going to be, but just being able to impact the lives of young girls and giving them a safe place. Brand New is an organization for girls ages 12 and above, and what we do is we provide resources, education, and rebuilding activities for girls who've been scarred by any type of trauma, whether it's sexual abuse, domestic violence, whether it's emotional abuse, bullying. And we also are a big promoter of teen abstinence. We believe that these girls need to wait. There is nothing wrong with closing your legs and keeping your body for your husband. There's nothing wrong with that. And I honestly have gone through a lot of some of the struggles, some of the things that I'm trying to help these girls with. I've had to go through them. And so that's what Brand New is about.
I understand you have partnered with different organizations. Can you tell us about some of the partnerships you have? Yes,
there's been different organizations that I've been able to do different things with, like the James House. They're a resource. When I say that we provide resources, we're not a counseling agency. Mm-hmm. We're led by the Lord. And my girls know that I love me some Jesus, and they hear me talk about him all the time. I believe that he is the ultimate healer. But we have partnered with the James House, different organizations that do some of the things that we can't do, if that makes any sense.
Yes, and I understand you had a function at Virginia State University last weekend.
Yes, so oh my goodness, it was so exciting. We were able to go back to Virginia State, and I haven't been on Virginia State campus in a long time. My girls were able to go on a college tour, and they also were able to bring awareness to our organization. I have 10 ambassadors, and if my ambassadors are watching tonight, I want to let you guys know I love you so much. And I have 10 girls who have just ran with the vision, and they were able to come on Virginia State campus and bring awareness to our organization and what Brand New means to them.
Excellent. We just also celebrated a new Miss America that came from Virginia State University. Amanda, can you explain your new book, New Year, New You?
Yes, New Year, New You. Actually, I wrote I am an author. I've written probably about, I want to say 4 books, but New Year, New You was the quickest book that I've ever written. I wrote it towards the end of December, and it was because God told me to, and I gave it away for free. January 9th, I gave it away for free. All people had to do was go to my website and say that they wanted a copy. And New Year, New You helped me first. It gave me some guidelines, some things that that had to refocus on in order to be successful, in order to have spiritual success, emotional success, physical success. I gave them 10 things that I felt that was necessary.
Yes, and I read your book. Thank you very much for allowing us to read the book free. And awesome read. Everybody should check her book out. Such a growing, empowering book. So Amanda, what does the word empowerment mean to you?
When I think about empowerment, I think about power, most importantly. I think about strength. I think about focus. I think about really knowing who you are, why you're created. And when I think about empowerment as well, I think about not being selfish. Like, we were created to be servants. And when God created us, He gave us all visions, and it's our duty to empower and to encourage and to strengthen others. And so that's what comes to my mind when I think about empowerment.
Wow. That is great. It is great. So what drives you to succeed, and what is your motto?
Oh, wow. Honestly, what drives me to succeed? If I'm honest, just in my humanness, I don't always have what is necessary to be successful. So I have to depend on my Lord and Savior. I have to depend on God for everything, for even just getting up in the morning and doing what He's called me to do. I can't do anything without Him. And so He drives me to do what's necessary. And then He's also put some amazing individuals in my life. I'm under an awesome pastor, Pastor Arnold L. Friend at Greater Dimensions Church, and his anointed wife, First Lady Tanya Friend. They have been just influential in my life, in my personal development, my spiritual development. I have so many people that I'm connected to that have helped me, be the woman that I am. And what my motto is, I believe that no matter what has happened in your life, that does not, whether it's trauma, whatever it is, it does not negate your assignment. Yes. You are still required to do what you were created to do. So you can't wallow in pity and whatever it is, guilt and shame. Your past is your past, and God will use it for your good.
Amen to that.
Yes, that's some church.
So what are some of your current projects that you're working on, and how can we find more information about you?
Wow, I feel like I'm entirely too busy, if that makes any sense. Brand new, we actually, we're trying to raise funds for our Books Before Boys, our second annual Books Before Boys, which will be held on December 2nd and 3rd. And we have a car wash this coming Saturday at the Vance Auto in Hopewell. So if you guys aren't doing anything, feel free to come and support our girls. They're going to be out there washing cars, and we're just accepting donation, whatever God leads on your heart. So we'll be there on July 2nd from 10 to 1. I also have, I'm starting a new company called A Creative Solution. And you guys will be the first people to hear about this.
Wow.
And okay, hold on a second. Yes, A Creative Solution. And what I'm doing is I'm creating programs and different things that promote literacy and bring awareness to literacy. And we're doing it in a way where kids are being motivated to focus on the arts. I'm an author, but I'm just a creative being, and I believe that all children have this creative genius in them, and so they just need some programs to not just so focused on the SOLs, right, to increase their academic success. I believe we need to go back to the arts, and so I'm creating some writing programs, reading programs, things of that nature, and we have our first event on August 8th through the 11th. It's Picture This Creative Arts Summer Camp, and it will be held at the Redemption Ministries in Prince George. It is for students in 5th through 8th grade. And so you can, if you're interested, you can email educate, and when I say, I'm gonna spell it out for you. Yeah, WEEDUC 8U. So we educate you at gmail.com to find out more information.
Thank you so much, Amanda.
You're welcome.
Running for president, you got my vote.
Thank you, Amanda. That
You're
was great.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Gina, for asking Amanda those great questions. So now our other guest is the beautiful Maria. Now, how I met Maria was her grandmother. She said, "You got to talk to my granddaughter. She's doing everything in the sun," and she said that just please check her out because she is just fantastic. And so what I did was Facebook, that's what you do, baby. You get on Facebook and you locate somebody, and I said, okay, this is your granddaughter, Maria Chevelle TV. And she said, well, she doing TV? It don't surprise me. So from that, I said, let me meet this beautiful girl, and you know, it just one thing led to another. I seen her daughter. I said, wait a minute, this is your daughter, you know? And she was just telling me a little bit about her story. And what she resonated with me is about some of the things that she had incorporated and growing up, and some of the struggles that she dealt with, and it didn't stop her. This woman is an entrepreneur. She has a modeling. She started a modeling company with her daughter. I think her daughter at a young age, and she's an author. And I can keep going on and on, but I'm gonna let Maria speak for herself. Maria, welcome to Real Talk.
Thank you, Monica. It's nice to be here with you lovely ladies today.
Yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Yes, can you tell our Real Talk viewers a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Maria Chevelle, and I'm from Petersburg, Virginia. First of all, I would like to say that I am a mother to an awesome little girl. Her name is Maria Chevelle, and she will be turning 14 in August. And also, I am an author. I wrote my first book, Unbreakable Destiny, back in 2013. And now I'm working on my third book, Love, Lipstick, and Cupcakes.
Yes, I can't wait for y'all to see how she came out that. And also, she's developing a lipstick line.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you can you tell me a little bit more about your nonprofit organization, Butterfly Academy?
Sure. The Butterfly Academy was created back in 2007 when I was living in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I was 23 at the time, and I just knew that there was a need for young girls to have a platform to express themselves, and also to have peer and just group conversations, and just someone that they could talk to outside of their families. So I started a local nonprofit down in Fayetteville, and I had some amazing mentors that assisted me in that process, and also let me come under their umbrella as a 501c3.
Oh, yeah.
And so from there, it just grew and grew and grew. I love my girls. Actually, some of them have graduated, become wives and mothers, but it's been an awesome journey. But when I relocated back to Virginia, I decided to turn that into an LLC. So we have Chevelle & Company LLC.
Wow. So why did you create this organization and all these other organizations you branching out?
Once again, I felt like there was just a need. I feel like if you could start with empowering the young girls, you could really empower the community, because once they really respect themselves, they'll respect themselves at home, in their relationships socially, in their relationships with young men. So I really feel like that's where the education and empowerment goes. And then when I spoke to my little girl, she's so funny. She used to put on my high heels and walk down the hallway, her and her friends. And she was like, "Mommy, I want to start a modeling company." And I said, are you serious? And she said, "Yes, I'm serious." And so I was like, well, we can combine the self-esteem part of things as well as the fashion part of things and put it together. So that's how Chevelle Models came about as well.
Oh, cool. So can you briefly explain the book Unbreakable Destiny and also Maria Chevelle as the receptionist?
Sure. Unbreakable Destiny, which was actually originally called The Makings of a Butterfly. When I decided to write my book, I really just wanted to kind of get some things out. I think you could relate as an author. When you just start writing, you just want to write to express yourself. But someone actually looked over my journal and said, "You need to publish this." And so I began to look into publishing the book. And when I came up with the name Unbreakable Destiny, I thought about how there's going to be so many things in your life that you're going to go through. You're going to go through so many trials, so many tribulations, but nothing can break you. I always say unbreakable by man and destined by God, because your destiny is truly unbreakable. The things that are laid in your path are not going to actually destroy you. And so that's where Unbreakable Destiny came from, and that was my testimony up until the age of 17. You know, when I went to Petersburg High School, and while I was in high school, I just got involved in some not okay things. And I also got pregnant at the age of 17. Well, 6 months into my pregnancy, I actually lost that child, and I had to watch him pass away in my arms. So it was such a very hard thing to deal with at 17 years old, watching your son pass away. And it was something that happened to me. My book actually starts off saying the night that my son died is the night that I started to live, because I realized that life is so short.
Oh, yes. Wow. That's powerful.
Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about your new book, Love, Lipstick, Cupcakes?
Sure. Love, Lipstick, and Cupcakes. This is a different direction for me. My second book was The Receptionist, and that was just a memoir of a time that I was going through in 2014, and I was actually working as a receptionist. So I actually kind of pinpointed some of the storms that I went through, and just how God showed up and showed out and blessed me with a new car, a new apartment, new job, all within a matter of months. So I really wanted to document that. But Love, Lipstick, and Cupcakes is something totally different. Every woman could relate to this. I feel like if you really break it down, love, we're all in some ways searching for love. Of course, the love of God is the first thing that we should become aware of, because once we find that, we find love in everything else, and we won't need to fill voids. Lipstick is everything girly. I feel like lipstick is the final thing we put on after we get all dolled up, and to me it just says being a woman. And I don't know about you, but I love cake and cupcakes. And so, but there's like a certain expectation. You open that cupcake and you're unwrapping it, you're about to indulge in something. So the Cupcake Factor talks about taking a look in life and just stopping smelling the roses and allowing yourself to indulge in happy things in life.
Wow. Okay, so what does the word empowerment mean to you?
Piggybacking a little bit off what was said before, pretty much just a transfer of power. I feel like in every stage in life we need a mentor of some sort. Right now we're able to mentor a younger generation, but I know I look to my grandmother, who's also my PR person. I look to her for mentoring and empowerment as well. So I really feel like empowerment is literally a transfer of power between women, entrepreneurs, mentors. We literally gain so much from each other.
Wow. So so can you tell my viewers about your real talk story about being a single mother and some of the challenges you dealt with?
Yeah, I think for me, because I was able to I had my daughter at 19 years old, and me and her father, we later got married, but then again, just up until that point, it was hard, going, trying to go to school, as well as just trying to be a mom and do all those things at balance. And then also, we don't want our children to kind of play into the mistakes that we made growing up. And so I find myself being that helicopter mom, like I'm hovering, like, what you doing, where you been, where you going? And that's because of the things that I've experienced. And so being a single mom at times has been challenging, especially in this generation, because you want to show them the right way. But at the same time, you do have to allow them to grow and bump their head a couple times. So yeah, it's been interesting.
So what drives you to succeed, and what is your motto?
My motto is no limits.
No limits.
No limits. Even my logo for my company is actually the affinity sign, and that because it means no limits. And I just believe in life there's nothing that you cannot do. If you put your mind to it, you could do any and everything that you want. And I always say, if you want to know my motto, the best thing to tell me is I can't do something, I'll say watch me work.
Oh, watch me work. You gotta work. And don't stop doing the Rihanna moves around here. I like that. You know what? When I seen, I don't know if my Real Talk viewers, you would see her Facebook page, and she sent me this. She tagged me this video this morning, and she was trying saying, I'm gonna get on the Real Talk runway, but maybe I can get her to show me some of the moves. But for real, she was working it. She throw that hair. She was on the go.
Yeah, you never know what you may get.
I like that. But what are some of your current projects you're working on? How can we find more information about you?
Sure. Well, I'm excited. My little girl, she's actually, she has a book called Pretty Average that will be out on August the 13th. And actually, she has a book signing at Sweet Frog on August the 13th. So right now, I'm mommy and business manager with her right now. And her book, Pretty Average, I like the fact that it's a play on words, because I think it's important, especially with social media, that girls need to understand that you don't have to be the, supermodel or the girl who's on the reality stars or whatever to have big lips and be beautiful, to be the pretty girl. You could be the average girl at Target or the girl pumping gas, and you could be just as pretty. And so that's what Pretty Average means. So I'm excited to really back her up in this, and that's what we're we're working on right now. And also, like you mentioned, the lipstick line, I'm just really taking my time and sampling and just kind of actually educating myself on that field altogether because it's a different ball game.
Wow, that's great.
That's awesome.
Thank
you.
Thank
you.
So we're just going around, and if anybody want to call in, please call in 804-915-5202. Please call in to ask questions to Amanda, Maria, Gina, or myself. This is a great topic to talk about empowerment. Do you have a story that you personally went through with empowerment? It's speaking to me. I guess my empowerment was to step out on faith and do Real Talk with Monica. You know, I had a safety net of a job. I didn't know what God had for me. I walked out on faith in 2013, been on food stamps, I didn't about to lose house, everything, but I knew that 9 to 5 wasn't for me no more. You know, so you gotta have a strong empowerment within yourself to have, and my motto is too, in Real Talk Mom, no defeated attitude. Because once you put defeat in your mind, that's it. So when you keep fighting, and when I came out in my military gear, I'm getting ready, baby. We're claiming it. We're getting ready to take on the haters and everybody out there because they're going to come for you. They, whether you know it or not, the enemy going to come for all of us.
That's
I told that
right.
to Gina tonight.
That's right.
I said, they coming because they don't want you to do good. They don't want you to have powerful people. And, you know, this is my real talk right here. I had some fool talking about, I don't talk real talk, authentic. Let me tell you something. There's a time and place on certain stuff you need to talk your mind. If I get mad every 5 seconds on everybody that have done me wrong, I be running around here crazy. You know, and that's the truth. My empowerment is to hold it in, and when the time is right, then you let it out. You don't just hold that hate in there, and somebody gonna tell me I'm not speaking authentic real talk because it's standards. You know, I don't want you to say that N-word all the way in here. And I'm calling you out. I don't care if you get mad or not, baby. Like good Lord said, you call out the haters. And let them chomp on some chump change while we making big things happen for beautiful people. And that's why I wanted to set the tone about empowerment, because everybody has an empowerment story where they have went through trial and tribulation. Another thing that I went through is death. When I got sick from a drug allergy, and that it could have took me out here. I was in a medical-induced coma for 12 days. I had to learn how to walk and talk. And I'm blessed, even though I still got some disability, I don't let that bother me to the point, because God said Real Talk with Monica is your purpose. And every day that I do this show, I feel empowerment. I don't know about y'all ladies. When you go into your organization, Amanda, do you feel that empowerment?
I do.
When you in touch these young women's lives? Can you tell us a story, some type empowerment you have dealt with?
Yes, most definitely. I think about, I have, and I didn't get to say this at first, I had my son when I was 19 years old, and I did not think I was going to make it, and there was a lot of people who didn't think that I was going to be anything. I wasn't going to be successful. I didn't have the best grades in high school, and even when my freshman year of college, I just was not focused.
Right.
But actually, me having my son pretty much changed my life, because he gave me a reason to live. And, you know, I wasn't responsible for myself anymore. You know, I was responsible for him. And 4 years after having him, I got pregnant with my daughter. And my daughter's story is so significant because I almost died. I was bleeding internally, but they had already stitched me up. I had a C-section. They had already stitched me up, but God sent an angel by a nurse by the name of Amy, who actually listened to my concerns when I was in that room. And when I went into shock and my parents were there and everything, they told me, you know, when I finally woke up, I was asleep for 2 days. And, you know, I was, you know, unconscious when when I finally woke up. Then they told me everything that happened. I was like, wow, God gave me another chance to live. And that's, my daughter will be 12 in November. And so I'm just grateful that I've had all these experiences, the pain, the trauma, all of that, because I get to see God working.
Okay, hold on. We got a caller. Welcome to Real Talk.
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to know more about your show. What all are you going to be talking about later down the road?
Oh, okay. We're going to talk about, we're going to have authors on here. We're going to have more authors, movies. We're going to talk about music. And then also about a lot of topics like racism. We're going to speak about that this season.
Okay. Hey, I'm sure glad you got a nice show like that. That'll really come in. That'll be a real, I don't want to say informational show.
Okay, yes, that's what we do. Yes, we have informational, and if you want to check on our YouTube channel, Be Real Talk with Monica, we have over 80-some episodes, and we talk about political, social, injustice. It's all in there, and then also some entertainment that has some fun. So we're doing it all here from out of Virginia.
Well, that's really great, honey. Keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Bye-bye.
Man, that's great to get a great caller like that. We need great people to do that encouragement. Now, Miss Quiet Gina, don't stay quiet. You ain't quiet. So, Gina, tell me a little bit about some of the things that you have dealt with. I know you got to do some empowerment. Like, say for instance, when I'm talking about that, you got to get yourself hyped up for roles, and then you don't get it. And then when you finally get that role, and then it's like you might, like Avery Brooks was like a strong character to a powerful man. Is that your sense of empowerment when you take on certain roles?
It is, because when it was the character Gwendolyn Brooks.
Yeah, Gwendolyn Brooks.
Avery
Brooks was
the husband.
Yeah.
Again, there's a lot of empowerment with that, because here you are portraying somebody of power. You have to go through the whole process, not only what they say, how they look, their personality, their physical attributes. You have to kind of embody the whole entire character to portray that, and then deal with the funny jokes and things that Thomas Miller throws at you.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of empowerment, because with acting, it's not an easy road or career.
Right.
There's a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah.
You don't always get every audition.
Yeah, the rejection.
There's a lot of rejection.
Yeah.
You have to have thick skin. You can't worry about what people say to you. You do have to be strong. It's not for the weak and the weary. You can't handle it. It's not a field that you want to go through. And you never know from day to day, week to week, month to month, what your next job is, where you're going to end up being with your schedule. So it's a lot to think about.
Welcome to Real Talk.
Hello, Monica.
Hello. How you doing?
Hey, I'm okay. This is Sherry, your buddy from Facebook.
Hey, Sherry. Thank you for calling in.
Why are you doing the show? Why are you doing what you do?
Why did I do this particular show, or why did I do Real Talk?
Yeah, why do you do Real Talk?
Okay. The reason, thank you for asking that great question, Sherry. The reason why I do Real Talk with Monica, because first I give it to God. What happened was none of the news media local wanted to investigate some major stories I had that dealt with me, and they put me on the blind side. So I said, let me take my little cell phone here to Comcast, and back in 2014, and I kind of shared my story. And I guess I had to, you build up some things, and I didn't know that this was for me, but God led me to Real Talk with Monica. And people try to get me to change the name. I said, no, I'm not going to do it, because first, my grandmother named me Monica, so of course that was Monica, and me speaking Real Talk. And I wanted everybody to speak their truth, whether it be good or bad, or just talking about what they're doing. Like this great ladies that I got on the stage, they are powerful. And I want to bring that to the audience, because if you get on some of these shows like 6, 8, 12, okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. Here you got a whole segment to tell everybody about yourself and to let people know who you are. And I'm bringing unknown people that giving them a voice, and it makes me feel good. And another thing I'm going to say quickly, Sherry, was that when I was at the Blues Gal event with Yamaja Jubilee and Elroy Boyd, Give It Up for Cultural Libation. They have a show here. And they let me do a red carpet event, but it's not red, we call it a purple carpet. And I got in front of 200 plus people, Sherry, and I started to cry because I said, I know what my purpose is. I felt good. I felt like when I was working with the government, I wasn't happy. I live out my dream. This is my dream.
Okay. Well, I have a friend that I need to be introduced. Her name is Rhonda Aiden,
Okay.
and she's a gospel singer.
Okay.
I'm trying to get people to subscribe to her page.
Okay.
Rhonda Aiden. She sings "This Too Shall Pass" and "This Time." I'm trying to get people to subscribe to her page. As many as the more subscribers we get, the better off she is.
Okay.
She's got an awesome voice, and I just wanted to get her out in the.
Okay, what we do, Sherry, just send me the information through Instant Messenger on Facebook. We're going to have a musical episode coming up, I believe, July the 19th. That might be
Do you want her
perfect
phone
for her.
number? Do you want her phone
We
number
don't,
too?
just send it on Instant Messenger. Yeah, just send me. We don't want to say her number out there, and then some strange people be blowing her up. Say that daggone shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I just wanted to bring her out. I mean, like I said, she's got an awesome voice.
Yeah, and you can come with her in the studio too, Sherry. Yeah.
Okay, I'll pass it on to her, but I'm trying to get her as many shows, and she can only do weekends because she's got a full-time job.
Oh, okay.
But we'll
We'll work something out.
Okay, Monica.
Okay, Sherry. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for continuing to support me
You're
and my mother. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
See, that's how we do on Real Talk, man. They know you got a show. They like, hey, I'm gonna call up here. But see, they don't have that open avenue to do that in certain places. So that makes me feel good that my Facebook friends that's tune in. And I have to give a shout out to my mother, Janice T-Ball. She's been pushing people to subscribe to the channel, and also getting people like Sherry on board to push out the show. And that's what we need. We need like a little community. So, Miss Maria.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you know they close the stage. You know I want to make you. You got to teach me how to model.
Okay, I could, try a little something.
Okay, I'm gonna learn. Let's do something funny.
Okay.
All right, come on, get up.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
This was
I always
not.
wanted to be a model.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
see, I'm super short, so like in
Okay.
real life or industry
See, we cut
standards.
up on Real Talk. Look, Gina said, Mom, who you? I said, I don't know. That's just how we do here.
First
Okay.
thing, it's all about the hair, so you already working
Okay.
that. Whether you want to do short, whether you want to do long, however you want to do your hair. Come on.
We got to get into the okay.
All right, honey. And then, just get your hair however you want to get your hair. So
Okay.
make sure it's
Okay.
everything, okay? All right, next, you get your pose. So a lot of people like the little superwoman pose. Now, see, man, I like me a little Beyonce arch.
Okay, the arch. Okay, the arch.
Ew, pop that out.
Okay,
Ew.
pop it out. Okay.
Sometimes you got to suck.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to tuck. Whatever you got to do to get
Okay.
your life together, okay?
Okay.
And then you just find your power pose. So whatever your power pose
Okay.
is. Some people like to pose from the front. I always like to do like a little side. Okay, and then once again, just find your angle, whatever works for you.
Gina, you got this damn pack.
And so that's pretty much it. I mean, just really finding what really works for you. And then also just owning it and being comfortable. Like I said, I'm under 5 foot and I'm a little extra, but guess what? You can't tell me nothing.
But that Beyonce loving it.
Oh, honey.
The Beyonce.
He put a ring on it. And so pretty much that's about it though, and just kind of owning it, Also, finding your power colors. You look amazing in bright colors. I was looking at that pink like, yes, I almost had my polka dots. We've been twins today, and blue is everything on you. So just being confident in whatever you have on. And then also, I understand you walk the carpet a lot. So also, you have to get your feet and stuff together. And that also helps you with your upper stance as well. And that's about it, ladies. Just being confident, finding your power pose, and finding your angles. Now, see me, I like to hide my little double chin situation. So you're going to see me do a lot of angles this way and, pull hair that way. There we go. So just practicing in the mirror.
Man, don't turn that down. Didn't I tell you we gonna bring it tonight?
You just never know.
Yeah, they probably like, man, some good looking women, man. Monica, she did it, man. This is great. I can't wait till we all do our, at the end of my show, we gotta do that. That's real talk. Okay. So we gotta practice doing our little move and saying, that's real talk.
That's real talk.
That's real talk.
That's real talk. Okay, that's a treat, guys. We're gonna do that towards the end of the show. Okay, the last time in saying that's real talk. Now, how would Beyonce would do it?
Oh, honey, you gotta get that back arch.
Okay.
You gotta
In
put
formation.
that.
We gotta get in formation.
You gotta
okay.
put that leg up, honey.
Okay.
And you gotta hit a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, we start doing some Beyonce moves. I'm in with Lip. Definitely be on that TV screen like that. Look, my daddy see Beyonce. And first thing he said, BET or what? Oh, Beyonce on no I mean, the house is quiet and everything. I'm like, because he came over my house and he was like, oh man, Beyonce. I said, Daddy, calm down. She with Jay. Gotta have some money. She ain't gonna look at you. Like, whatever. I can still look. I can be a dream.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's great. Okay, guys, all right, let's calm down. We have Maria show us our little pose.
Oh, thank you,
So
thank
we
you.
know how to do our empowerment pose.
Yes, got it.
Excuse
All
me.
right. So, just going around and starting back with you, Amanda. What are some of the things that you need for your organization? Of course, people can always use finances. Volunteers, I mean, you tell me, and also I want Gina to interact too as well.
I think the biggest thing, especially for my girls, they want to know that they have the support. They have the support system of the community. Of course, we need funds to do what we need to do, but they want a voice.
Right.
They want to be able to express themselves and they want to be heard.
Right.
We have these tween and teen girls and they're trying to, establish their identity. So it's just very important if they have a voice in the community.
Welcome to Real Talk.
Hi, Miss Monica. This is Samuel Jones from Cultural Libation.
How you doing, Sam? I gotta put you on the show. I'm gonna reach out to you. This was this was the young guy that he subscribed to my channel, and he's talented. I looked on your YouTube channel, and I see you be talking interviews. I've been checking you out. Yeah.
Thank you. What channel are you on right now?
Okay, I'm on channel. You got Verizon or Comcast?
Verizon.
Okay, it'll be 36. Are you in the Petersburg area?
Oh no, I'm in the Richmond area.
Okay, that would be 36, and Verizon 95 for anybody that's making sure they don't know. Yeah. So hurry up and catch us. We getting ready to get off the air.
Oh, I see you right now.
Look, guess what? He's another Virginia State. Yes. Virginia State is definitely in the house representing. He is talented.
Wow.
Talented young man. Very professional. I'm gonna blow you up, Sammy. Nice guy. He said, "Oh, Miss Mark, I'm gonna subscribe." He said, "Oh," and then we saw him the next day. He told my mother, "Oh, I did that." And very manable. And I believe you're trying to do mass communication as well, right?
Yes, I just graduated from Virginia State.
Yeah, he was in mass communication. Yes, talented young man. And some kind of way, I want to work with this young man because we need talent. And because Yamaja and Roy told me about him, said he had did some intern work, and he's wonderful. And he was Roy's professor. So yeah, I want to try to get him working with Real Talk. Because I've seen some of his videos, because always looking for new talent.
Awesome.
And I've seen how he did an interview style. I said, okay, this guy's talented. And so you got what it takes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're going to be contacting you this week, so I want to let you know. And thank you for calling in.
All right, no problem. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night.
All right, thank you.
All right.
That is cool. Yeah, that was from the Blues Gals. That event I went to the 24th and the 25th. We couldn't tape the footage in there because they had their own footage. But we did the Purple Carpet event, and we first did live streaming it. And man, they had Sippy Wallace, Betsy Smith, Ma Rainey, Big Mama Thornton, and Bonnie Ray. and Roy and Margie, they put on a, excuse my language, a hell of a, production. I mean, it's like he was on Broadway.
Wow.
And they had these women singing, like Zetta, she did Sippy Wallace. And like they said, raunchy. It was, but it was the play on words. And you know that song that Beyonce, Bootylicious, Shake It Like a Sippy Wallace did that.
Wow.
It's in the jelly, the same words, it just, Beyonce had it in that song with Destiny's Child. Yeah, Bootylicious. And what she says, you know, Shake It Like a jelly, Sippy Wallace had that first.
Wow.
And also, Big Mama Thor, you know, ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Yeah.
Elvis stole that from her.
Oh, wow.
Yes. She had it in 1952 and it was written. And Elvis stole it from him because you know about the racial divides. You wouldn't let blacks broadcast on air and to sing the songs and whatever. So Elvis was the first one did it in 1954. So it was great. Welcome to Real Talk.
Yes, Monica?
Yes.
Yes, I want to, this is Valerie, and I would like to know where you think you will be in the next 10 years, where you think you still be with Real Talk, or you will have your everything together that you need together?
Okay, thank you for the call, Valerie. For me, what I want Real Talk to do, number one, we want a Fortune 500 company. We want to be syndicated. We want to employ people. I want to do a nonprofit organization and do scholarships under my grandmother named Corrine Irene Taylor. We want to have Trump money, baby, because we got so much talent here in Virginia, and we know it's here. And
right.
and in 10 years, and I want to sit back and enjoy life. But I want to see the fruits of my labor, and I want to see it through young people like Samuel, young women through your organization come on board. I want them to learn about broadcasting. I just want to have it all, Valerie. And but it all starts first with people watching and supporting me to start making it happen, and then bringing on great guests like these ladies.
Okay, and also another question for you. I know also that you are backing up black businesses.
Yes.
Like Jay's Property, the Forward Company, Harlan, and also I found some Murphy Calling with my kids, and I'm proud for you doing that because I have known you and your family for a long time, and I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for my children, and also I'm happy for every young black person, whether they male or female, is stepping up to the plate, doing something positive instead of something negative.
You're right, Valerie. You're right. And you know what? And y'all remember you as a small child. And we had James Murphy. He was on. If y'all didn't catch that episode, it was powerful. Pay It Forward. And I hope to have them back on, and also have Alfonso or anybody, because we're here to give people a platform. And thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome, sweetie. And I hope you get everything you endured, and you have a wonderful night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Man, this has been a powerful night.
Yes.
They want Real Talk. And, that's what we want. That's what we want to have. But before we finish, let me go down the road. Maria,
Yes.
can you please leave out a few final words on your behalf?
Sure. I just want everyone to know to continue to be encouraged and just know that anything in life that you want to do, you can do it. It's never too late to live your dreams. Everything in life is possible, no limits ever.
Okay, Amanda.
I just want to remind you, to encourage you not to let anybody put you in a box. That you should be there. The sky is the limit, and whatever you choose to do, you can do it.
Okay, welcome to Real Talk. We got a few minutes. Yes. Got a question or a comment?
Yes, I'm calling because I would like to know more about Real Talk. I'm from Delaware.
Oh, how you doing, my cousin? Tamika. Yes, thank you for calling in. This is my cousin, Tamika. She calling in. She's a big supporter of Real Talk. She actually did an article on my website. Of course, everybody can find out information about Real Talk with Monica on realtalkwithmonica.com. Make sure you tune in and check out my cousin's article on music. We got the great Nelson K. Johnson. He did a great composed the beat, and also the artist on Real Food, Real Jamaican. And at the bottom, you'll see my cousin's article that she wrote, Tamika Walker. And I always thank you, because I haven't been seeing y'all. I've been day and night with this Real Talk, and I much love the support all the way from Delaware.
I love you too. Good luck to
Love
you.
you too. Thank you. Hey, Gina.
It's never too late to follow your dreams. Do not give up on it. Don't think that you're too old or it's too late. Just jump on in there, do it, step out in faith.
Yes, look, I can't answer the phone. The phone will keep on ringing for the whole night. But look, guys, I'm sorry I can't answer that phone. But what I wanted to say is, okay, hold on 1 second. Yes, welcome to Real Talk. Can you turn your phone down?
What's up?
Yes, can you turn your TV down?
Hold on. Hey, what's up, cuz?
Oh, hey, how you doing, cuz?
This is your cousin Bo.
Hey, how you doing, Bo?
I just want to let you know I'm very proud of you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You keep up the good work, you know what I'm saying? And bless all of y'all in the name of Jesus, all right?
All right, thank you. Man, I'm getting so much family support, I'm not going to get overwhelmed. But like I said, guys, we got to hurry up and end this, guys. But before we do, ladies, let's stand up. Let's get our Beyonce pose. Like Maria said.
Yes, you got it straight.
Okay. And the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
That's Real Talk.